Bulubnak and welcome back to Fiji Village Play. I'm your host, Alipate Narawa, and with me is Martino Acosta, who is an avid sports fan. And speaking about a lot of things that we've got coming up for you on the show, we've got the Nations Championship. We've also got the McDonald's Fiji Narawa women who will be taking on the Queensland Reds in Lautoka. But straight back into it. Fiji versus England. Whoa, what happened there? We are going right into this. Fiji versus England.
Oh, man.
What do you think went wrong there, apart from everything?
Where do you start? Okay, I'm going to just say, just to start it off, right? It's basically the same exact team, but the performances ever since, it's like over the last couple of games, it's dropped so badly. That's all I'm going to say. The only difference, all I'm looking at is, okay, what's in the players who are in the team, who are in the team now? It's basically the same thing. So what's the difference? What's the change? What's gone wrong?
I think they were jet lagged because traveling from Wales to England a bit. But here's the thing, though. In that game there, we were lucky to be able to get a try and a penalty, while England scored 11 tries on us.
11 is crazy.
Tries. This has got to be the craziest result that we've ever had against an English team that we just beaten a couple of years ago before the Rugby World Cup at Twickenham. So a lot of the gang are saying maybe it's indiscipline. We got a yellow card to Botia in the 26th minute, and also a red card to Simeone Kurvoli. That they said that just before halftime that pretty much turned the tide. But at that time it was like 35 points to 3. So it wasn't that bad. But since he was not able to be replaced, they're saying that was the turning point. Yeah, that was the turning point. But let's just take a look at what former England halfback Ben Youngs has to say about that red card.
Let's talk about the red card here. For me, straight off the bat, right, it is not a red card. Okay, I understand you cannot kick a player, granted. But let's just break this down. And from a nine's point of view, you're trying to play up tempo, trying to move the ball. You get tackled. Someone is therefore purposely holding on to you longer than they need to. The ball's moved. The point of attack is gone. You are trying to get on your feet as you're watching that unfold to get there and move the ball. They are holding you back. Genji knows what he's doing, like streetwise, just playing the game, hold on to you a little bit. It happens all the time, right? He is kicked back to almost say, right, like, let me go, right? And I'm only saying what I see here. It hits him in the chest. It's a yellow, right? It's a penalty. It's a yellow, disallowed try. But to red card it, Cian Healy stamped on your ankle, right? It was literally like this, full on stamp. Nothing happened. It was nothing.
Yeah, it might have got yellow, did he?
No, he didn't get yellow.
Okay,
it was nothing. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure even a penalty was given. You look at today, it's being held on. It's a kick back to say, like, all right, you've had your moment of holding me back. Let me go. Kick back. I don't know. I just look at it and think a yellow, absolutely fine. I'd have been happy with the yellow, and I think that's fair enough because we don't condone kicking. But for a red card, I mean, the game was done already, and then the game was just totally done.
There's a bit of worry that Holly Davidson is going to come under some flack online, which we don't condone. We can have a discussion without making it horrible, and we can have an adult discussion whether we think it's right or wrong. It doesn't mean someone's bad or someone's good. So, like, we don't condone any of that.
No, we don't condone any of that.
Please don't
be
silly
a dickhead.
comments. Correct.
Well, that's what Ben Youngs had said about that game. And man, I think that red was a bit too harsh.
It really was.
At the moment, on everyone's hit list in Fiji is the name Holly Davidson. She was the referee. And but there's other people that are talking a lot of stuff about, maybe it's the coaching, maybe our local coaches aren't good enough. I spoke to the Prime Minister and he said that local 2 test matches is not enough, whether to gauge Senirusi Seruvakula. Let's take a look at what he had to say.
No. I was notified of the selection, and I said, well, let's see if the argument that a local coach would better understand, and the players would better understand the coach. In that interrelationship between the coach and the players and the coach. And two matches or 2 test matches is not enough to gauge whether that had been a successful process or not. I've always supported the concept of having a local coach who understands the nature, the psyche of the Fijian players.
So your thoughts on the game last week?
Was disappointing that we did not complete the various moves. There were too many lost opportunities in both matches, and I'm only hoping that it will be part of the inter-matches, inter-test preparation that they will have to put in.
Well, there you go. The Prime Minister saying that 2 test matches is not enough to judge Selurusi Seruvakula on, but I guess we'll just have to see as their final test match against Scotland comes up this Sunday. I even spoke to FRU Chair John Sandy. I asked him about what his reactions were to the 73-8 loss to England over the weekend. And Sandy says that, while the off-field result in terms of things that they're doing there behind the scenes has been really great, with the ticket sales, since these are practically our home games. Yeah. While the ticket results, we sold over 50,000 tickets. This is the first time that a Fiji home game has had a sale of over 50,000 people watching.
Yes.
So that's the commercial. On the commercial side, we're doing really well.
Yeah.
On the field, however, well, let's just say 73-8 speaks a lot for itself. Yeah. And he says that, even though we have tremendous pride in our team,
yes,
when our flying Fijians don't do well, we all really feel it. Because rugby is something that unites Fijians all over the world.
Facts,
and the fact that we were all swearing at a certain referee on Sunday morning did not do very well, did not really kickstart our week well.
Exactly, because there were so many people who had started their days. They planned their days, From Saturday, they planned out the day, I'm going to go shopping, sort out the kids. From 7 o'clock, it's rugby time.
Yes.
The fathers, all the guys, just leave me alone. The partners don't talk to us. We're on rugby mode. We're going to be watching the games. We're supporting the boys. We're waiting. We're gearing up. 1 o'clock is the highlight. We're timing ourselves. We're pacing ourselves, right? We're going to pace ourselves until we hit this game at 1 o'clock. Fiji,
so that means the mix is just right. Not too strong, not too weak, but true. Just right.
Just right, yeah.
So my question is, will you be doing that again this weekend?
Brother, I will support my team. Every week, I will be watching you boys at 1 o'clock in the morning. Don't break my heart again. My skin's starting to feel it, bro.
All right, don't break his heart, but here's the thing. Sandy says the pain, the hurt, and the feelings of disappointment by the fans, the board, the FRU board, and the chair as he is, they said that they feel the pain, and this is something that we all share together. But think about this. The last time that Scotland played Fiji, do you know what the score was?
I can't remember, to be honest. Didn't we win the last game?
Yes. We last played them here a year ago in Suva. And the results were 29-14. 29-14 a year ago on the 12th of June.
Right.
12th of July. We played them here in Suva at the HFC Bank Stadium. Definitely looking forward to more results like that. It's a home game, guys. This, you need to bring it home. And for those that are saying that, there's a lot of gangs saying, you need to bring back Mick Byrne and you need to, our local coaches aren't enough. Let's just give him one more game.
Let's go.
If not, this one game against Scotland, I don't know, man. I got no more words to say about that.
So did the whole of Fiji around 2 o'clock last week.
Hey, coming up after this, we'll be talking about the squads that have already been named in terms of the Nations Championship.
Every day, thousands of Fijians turn to one place to know what is happening, for the stories that matter, for the moments that bring us together, for the news you trust. Recognized by BBC Media Action Research as one of Fiji's most trusted news sources, that place is Fijivillage. And because Fiji keeps moving, so do we. We've listened to how you read, watch and listen, what you love, what you want more of, and what could simply be easier. And now the wait is over. The new Fiji Village website is now live. Built with you in mind, made smarter, made faster, made for the way you connect with us every day. No more searching for your favorite videos. Watch Now brings everything together in one place, ready when you are. Missed your favorite radio show? Head to Listen, your home for live radio, podcasts and audio content whenever it suits you. Sports fans can now get live scores faster with our new scoreboard feature. Need a story explained? Ask AI is there to help as well. And reading late into the night? Switch on dark mode and scroll in comfort. The same trusted news now with a smarter, easier experience built for you. Fiji Village, your trusted news provider.
Welcome back to Fiji Village Play. I'm your host, Alipate Narawa. With me is Marquino. And as I said, we're talking about the Nations Championship. You know, when it comes to Nations Championship, the squad naming, the thing is you have to name your squad 48 hours before the actual game starts. That's the rule.
At least.
But at least 48 hours out from the game, you have to name your squad.
Yeah.
And then you've got Springboks coach, Rassie Erasmus.
This guy's crazy.
Who names their team on a Monday? Rassie Erasmus is that confident in his squad that he has named his squad to play Wales, and it's on a Monday. So just from that, and think about this. Okay, in the last game, he had made 10 changes to his lineup. This lineup, he's already made another 10 changes as well with his fly half that'll be debuting. Okay, he's got Sharks fly half, Vusi Moyo.
I mean, it's South Africa, man. They can pull anybody in from that country to go line up in a Springbok jersey. They're gonna do something amazing. It's crazy.
It's not just that. He's just 20. Okay, and he was part of the team that was crowned the world under-20 champions.
Yeah.
So that's why Res is like, this guy is like, he's planning for the future. He's building for the future, which is something that our Fiji team should definitely be looking at and thinking of in terms of building our squad.
For sure.
So he's among 4 new caps that has been in by Erasmus, and another shark winger, Jaco Williams, is brought in. And he's bringing in all these other players, not only playing in South Africa, they're also playing in France. And he's blooding all this gang here in and getting them ready for the Rugby World Cup next year in Australia. He has said also that this is what he said basically. When it comes to the World Cup, he wants each position to be at least 5 players deep.
They've got it.
5 players to be fighting for one position.
They've got it.
Whether it be loose head or tight head, he wants at least 5 in each position.
Bro.
And that's the way that he has been going and the way he's been chopping and changing and blooding new players. And since 2023, since the last World Cup cycle, heading into this cycle, he has been doing a pretty good job of it. And let's just say the results speak for themselves.
He's one of the special coaches.
He's just something else.
He is.
What do you think about the last 2 games that South Africa has had?
Okay, so just for an example, right?
Yeah.
Are you playing this the Nations Championship fantasy game?
I tried, but then here's the thing: you can only pick 3 players from one country,
right,
and only 10 from each hemisphere, which is what I don't like.
It's insane.
It's insane.
It's hard. It's really hard. It makes it hard.
It's unlike the Super Rugby one.
Yeah, Super Rugby, because we're more familiar, because we follow all of these Super Rugby players, right?
Yes.
When we're selecting from the 6 Nations teams, it's a lot harder.
It's a lot harder because we don't watch them weekly.
Right. And now I'll tell you this problem, because we're talking about South Africa here.
Yes.
Malcolm Max was my hooker for game 1, right? For game 2, for game 1, he had the most points in fantasy rugby. In all of fantasy rugby for hookers. Second game, what does South Africa do? He's not even in the team for game 2.
They swapped him out.
Player. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've got so many good players, and for us, not as familiar with the South African players, it's a lot harder for us. So it's crazy. Like,
Well,
try to pick.
guess what? Good news for you. Malcolm Marx is back in the squad.
I love it. Let's go, Malcolm. You back in my team.
He's back in the squad and he's starting.
Let's go.
All right, so here's the thing. The Springboks will play Wales at 3:40 a.m. Sunday. So they'll be playing right after the Flying Fijians take on Scotland at 1:10 a.m. Now, if you're wondering, okay, what time should I start mixing on Saturday into Sunday? The first game, all right, the All Blacks meet Ireland.
Let's go.
This one here is also all to play for because it's being played at the Garden of Eden. Bragging rights are on the line. Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? Bragging rights are on the line when it comes to the Garden of Eden.
What have you thought of the All Blacks so far? But like the past, this is the third week now.
Well, third week now.
After following Super Rugby.
Dave Rennie, he's something else, man.
Yeah.
I've loved the how he's been changing his players. Like last week, he picked Proctor, putting him in at center.
But a lot more Hurricanes last week, eh?
Yes, a lot more Hurricanes, but that's just it. The All Blacks, the depth in their midfield is just as crazy as their Lucies.
Yes, for sure.
So the problem that he's got, just like Cressy, is who is he going to play each week?
And you know what was surprising for me last week was how hard Italy came out of the blocks. I was expecting it to be a hammering by halftime. It was so close. Italy came out and they were like, taking it to the All Blacks. I was surprised. It was such a good game. I loved it.
Oh, it was even crazy in the first game. How they thought it was a B team by the French. And then they scored in the first 2 minutes and the All Blacks were just scattered.
Yeah.
Just like rattled.
Yeah.
So definitely a lot of games coming up this week. We've got 7:10, the All Blacks take on Ireland. And then coming up at around 8:40. 8:40, we've got France and Japan.
Japan's been good.
Japan's been good. They beat Italy in the first game. And
Touchdown,
then we've got the Wallabies against Italy. And that is at 10:10 p.m. After the game against the All Blacks last week, how do you think the Wallabies will fare this week?
I mean, the Wallabies got trounced last week, you know?
Yeah,
I mean, against a strong French, like a French team. And then this week they're coming up against the Italians. Whose home ground is going to be at?
Wallabies.
Wallabies home ground. Yeah, it's going to be good. Huh? Yeah. I was really impressed. I'm not lying. Like, Italy was so good. Like, I've never seen them play like this. Like, they were attacking everywhere. Attacking, like, the All Blacks were rattled that first half.
Yeah, but then the thing is, over the last 2 years, they've defeated some big teams. They've even beaten England.
Yeah.
England. They are yet to beat Ireland, though.
Yeah.
They've beaten England, they've beaten Scotland.
Yeah, they didn't finish, they didn't get the wooden spoon again this year.
No. That went to Wales.
Yeah, first time in a while. And we're talking about the same Wales team that beat us.
The same Wales team that beat us. But another game that I'm looking forward to is at 7:10 a.m. Sunday, where Argentina hosts England. I don't know. The Argentinians games have been up and down over the last 2 games. But yeah, man, come on, Argentina. For the South.
For the South.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Until next time, have a good one.